is going on, my peoples? My peoples, and my plant peoples. If this your first time here, I am Jamon of Jumanji's Plants. My people, what is going on? I know. I've been gone for a little minute. I hope you can excuse me. I've been just trying to get it together. School. I got a TikTok I'm gonna tell you about. I'm graduating. I'm graduating soon. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little repotting and we're gonna chat it up just for a little bit. First of all, how are you doing? Okay. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Well, one way or another, it's gonna get better. Uh, it's gonna get more grand, and you're gonna make it through no matter what it is. So let's go ahead and get some repotting done. So first off, uh, I have been getting some plants, just doing some plant update. I have been getting some plants in here and out of here. So I've been just kind of moving things around. And yeah, I'm still doing good. As you kind of see behind me, things are still green. My mental space was just, it was just different. So I just had to kind of move away from the camera. I'm sure people can understand that. Um, but yeah, so my plants are still doing good. I still got my IKEA greenhouses. On my next video, I'll try to give y'all some like updates about some plants that like are doing very well. I just wanted to kind of chop it up with you guys just for a little bit. So I'm gonna just hold some plants, give you a little updates on certain things, and then yeah. So let's go ahead and get started on this Monstera Siltepecana. I'm gonna move these out the way. So yeah, my Monstera Siltepecana, and that sun is looking real good. My Monstera Siltepecana has gotten to the top, as you see there. So it's time for me to put another pole on it. So I really can move this out of the way. Yeah, look at that. So she's doing well. She was in my IKEA greenhouse, and yeah, it's too big now, so I'm just gonna have to keep it out here. But that's cool. I think that it's gonna do pretty well out here. I think because it's so established that it's just gonna start to do well. As you kind of see that there are a lot of roots in there, so it's pretty established. I like keeping it in this little cup here because as you kind of see, there is leca down at the bottom. So I'll just fill this up with water, and the leca will just go ahead and keep this hydrated. I can pretty much just fill this up every day, and the moss will just stay hydrated that way. So what I'm going to do is, because as you see here, it's begging for more moss or whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put another one on here. But also, if you don't know, like I said, my name is Jamon. I am an MFT, a marriage and family therapist, and I go to National University right now. So I am interning, and I have all my internship hours completed. So that was something that I was really pushing on, and why I had to kind of leave in order to get where I needed to. I was putting a lot of time into YouTube, and YouTube ain't bad or whatnot because I got a chance to really hang with you guys and stuff like that. So I definitely don't regret YouTube or anything like that. It's just you know, I gotta make things shake for me and whatnot. So I did get my hours completed. So I am very, very happy about that. Let me get this in here. So you definitely want to make sure you get those roots in there. Yeah, I want to make sure. Yeah, there we go, just like that. And I don't want to break it or whatnot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this right here from the bottom because it looks like that is established. Go ahead and put this reusable garden tape up here. which of course you can find just on Amazon. I should have this down in the description or whatnot. And then I'm gonna take this right here because this don't need it or whatnot. I may need to put it in like a bigger pot, but for right now, I think that this will be okay. So yeah, because it's growing more upward than it is downward. Because if I show you the bottom down here, there are no roots poking out at the bottom. So that just lets me know that everything that is growing is in here. I gotta turn it a little bit. I gotta turn it a lot bit. Let me make sure I don't snap nothing off, no roots off or something like that. I didn't even notice. Okay, so I can turn it this way here. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, and then set it down. Boom, just like that. Okay. So, oh, yep. But yeah, I got my hours done, which was a very big push for me at the end. So November was where I finished all my hours or whatnot, and that's where I pretty much kind of stopped YouTubing at that time so that I can get those hours knocked out. For me graduating, I believe it's like 300 direct hours, 150 of those gotta be like direct hours or something like that. So I have to be in like direct contact. So yeah, I just had to really just kind of get that together, buckle down and make it happen. And then I made it happen. So now I'm in a really good place to graduate, and I put in for my graduation. So I'm very happy about that. So now I'm done with this. Gotta figure somewhere to put it. I guess I'll put it right back on that end. So give me a second. I'm gonna put it over there and I'm gonna come right back. All right, so we back. So the next one I'm gonna do is this Philodendron Splendid Verrucosum Milano mix. It's pretty much mixed with some really good stuff. It's been growing very well for me. I've had it in actually on the outside here in this setting here, so I haven't had it in like high humidity, but as you see, it's still growing pretty well, and I think that mix made it that way. And it's been on just like a regular just like a regular little stick here or whatnot, little skewer. So what I'm gonna do is repot it, and then I'm gonna repot it and put a pole on it, and hopefully it gives me bigger leaves or whatnot. I definitely love this plant because it's been very gracious with me or whatnot. I do have it in a dry mix, so I'm gonna keep it in a dry mix, but I'm gonna add just a little bit of moisture to it. Right, so I got a potting mix here. Here I got some bark. I got some horticulture charcoal. I got some coconut husk, coconut fibers, perlite in here. Right, so what I'm gonna do is just, I guess I'll just pour this in here like that. I don't really want to mess with the roots as much. So what I'll do is just kindly get this out of here, right? Squeezing the ends. If I have to, I don't mind cutting this because it's not like it's like an amazing, it's not like it's an amazing pot or something like that. Yeah, there we go. So it got a little, looks like it got like a little dirt in there too, so that's cool with me. I'm gonna just turn this over like this right here, yep. And what I'll do is just build from the sides. So I don't really want to mess up its formation or anything like that. So, and I've learned that when I mess with the roots, the plants typically just don't like that. But if I do it like this right here, where I build around it, then the plant is typically happy because it'll just adjust to like the new stuff that is around it, but still be able to have construction around it, or the construct around it. Actually, I gotta redo this let me take this out. I'm gonna get the pole behind there. I forgot I'm putting the pole in there. So I got this pole here. Nice, nice big pole here. Got of course my Spagnomoss moss. I believe this is the New Zealand Spagnomoss moss. That's the only Spagnomoss moss I like to use because it's not cheap, I will say, but it is really good Spagnomoss moss. Like it just isn't choppy. It stays wet longer. I mean, just so many different benefits. Let me see. Hopefully, I don't snap this. I'm gonna try to squeeze this down here. There we go, just like that. Move these leaves over, and I know those leaves at the bottom are gonna die, but I would rather those die away, and I can better adjust this by, or I can give it just time pretty much to like adjust, and those leaves are gonna die anyway, so it's like it's not like a love loss, you know what I mean? So yeah, okay. Okay, so I got that in there. Now I just need to tape it up, and I think what I'm gonna have to do is tape it on there and let it adjust to it, and just like keep doing like a pull effect, because I don't want it to necessarily snap. So I think I will put it as tight as possible on there, and then, you know, days to come I will try to pull it a little closer. And I've done that a few times over, and it seems to have worked. So I don't want it to snap. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm gonna get some more tape here. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna bring it closer and closer to here. Oh, don't you do that. I'm gonna bring it closer and closer to here. And that seemed, like I said, that's gonna work out for me because I've done it before. Because right now it is just kind of bent out of shape, and it makes it harder to get the roots to touch the base, and that's ultimately what I want. So I'll go ahead and do this just to get something established, and then it'll get closer, and then push this up here. Yeah, because if I try to move that, if I try to move like, let me see. So you see how it kind of got an S curl in it? If I try to straighten that, it's gonna break. And I already know that it's gonna break. So what I don't want to do is break it or whatnot, because it's looking really good and the leaves look like they're gonna start to get a lot bigger. So that's what I want ultimately. So that's what I'm gonna just kind of leave it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna just adjust this. Okay. That should, no. That probably won't be enough tape. But this pole is actually pretty big around. But I like that too though, because I actually was able to like pack it with moss. So when the roots do get in there, they like really in there. And I think that that's what helped my Monstera Siltepecana, honestly. Oh, I think I just need just that piece right there. No, that's good. Okay. I didn't think that it was going to stretch around, but it actually did. Okay. So that's going to be perfect there. Does this one stretch around too? Let's see if that stretches around. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so more updates. So on the 19th of January, I will be doing my capstone. If you do not know what a capstone is, it is pretty much a presentation, and I'm going to do it through PowerPoint. Information that I'm just going to put on there is information about myself and how I became a therapist, or why did I want to like start this program as a therapist or whatnot. kind of like my background as far as like my individual family. I'll talk about like my intervention. The intervention that I'm going to be using is emotional focused therapy. That's my primary intervention, and emotional focused therapy is pretty much an intervention that helps promote emotions along with trying to heal and whatnot. And it's been working very, very well for me. Especially, it's pretty much a cultural thing for me because I feel like a lot of us as men don't really get a chance to express ourselves, and then especially as African American men, it's even more decreased as emotions are being expressed or whatnot. So it was very, very important for me to use emotional focused therapy. There are other different interventions that could be used, but that was something that just kind of stuck to me. So I started to use that. And I'm going to stay at my center, which I thought was very important too, because a lot of times, like when you intern a course, you may stay or you may leave or whatnot. But I like where I'm at. I like my clientele. I like my director. I love my supervisor for sure. So for me, it's going to be just staying there. And I think that that's okay for me. I can be able to still grow there. I'm going to start to do groups or whatnot. I'm going to do like marriage groups. I'm going to do groups for just the women. I'm going to do groups for just the men. I'm going to do groups for young adults. And they'll all be telehealth. So if you are in Georgia, definitely link up with me and my YouTube or whatnot. Not my YouTube, my TikTok and Instagram, which is something I'm going to talk about right now. And then I'll have stuff in the description or whatnot. So let me get this guy into, I think I'll put this in my IKEA greenhouse because I need something to replace the Monstera Siltepecana. So I think that this would definitely be a good change up. So I'm gonna go and put that there, and then I'm gonna come back and we got one more thing, and then I got one more thing to talk about. So, okay, so now I have my variegated Philodendron Milano, and she is still doing well. It got a new leaf. It kind of got damaged a little bit, but that's okay. The new leaf is coming out really, really well, as you kind of see there. The variegation is still very beautiful. I was very lucky to have found this. I think I paid like less than maybe 40 bucks, I think, something like that. So that's like actually really good. But sometimes these prices just be outrageous for variegated plants, but I found a really good deal on it, so I won't complain at all. So what I want to do is kind of up pot it, I guess, or up cup it or whatnot. So I have some different stratum or whatnot. Stratum is pretty much fluval. Stratum is like it's like substrate for fish or whatnot, for planted aquariums. So it works very well because it has like a lot of properties that plants, like regular plants, can still use or whatnot. So people use it a lot, and I'm gonna keep it in here. When I repot this again, I'm going to put it in leca because it seems to like pretty much that type of, like, it's already water bound, you know what I mean? So for me, I'm just gonna keep it that way and not really change anything up on it. So I want to give it, I just want to plant it maybe like halfway. So there we go. So as you see, the roots are really good. Actually, what I should have did was planted it in there and then like put the roots around it. So I'm gonna keep that as a happy base right there. Put this on there. That should be pretty good right there, right? Yeah. And then put that around there. Yeah, so that's gonna be really good. The white around it is leca. Apologize, is perlite. The reason that I use perlite around there is just to multiply it or to stretch this out, because perlite is definitely a lot more cost efficient than fluval is. I think a bag costs like 20-30 bucks. So for me, I'm all about stretching my products out And I've been able to really use the Fluva over and over. What I typically do is just, like, I'll put this on my heat mat and it'll dry up and it'll come out like this right here. So I'm able to use it over and over again. If anything, if you don't have like a heat mat, just let it sit out and let it dry out and whatnot, and you can reuse it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I got my heat mat right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. And then of course I will put some water in there, some nutritional water in there. I try to keep nutritional water in there. But sometimes I'm not able to, but you know how that goes. So my TikTok, right? So now I have a therapy TikTok. It is Jamon the therapist or whatnot, and I'll put it down in the description. So for me, I think that that'll be big, so I can actually get out information about therapy for like men and women, and definitely in my culture as African American or whatnot, because I feel like we definitely need therapy just as well. And there has definitely been a stigma that therapy is for like crazy people and stuff like that, and that's not true. I'm actually in therapy myself, so I know that to not be true. I don't feel like I'm crazy, but you know, I went through a nice little journey of growing and actually seeing people, so I needed somewhere to kind of give that energy back to. And then of course I'm sure that she know how to dissipate that energy for herself. And then of course I got plants and stuff like that, so it's just for the betterment of my mental health. So when I don't think that I'm crazy. I mean, even if you guys thought that I was crazy, I mean, that's cool too. But now I have a TikTok for that, and I would love for you guys to follow and comment and save it and share it and stuff like that. I won't really talk about it too much on here because I think I wanted to like self-grow or whatnot, where I'm just pretty much talking to the people who find me that, you know, hashtag mental health or hashtag Black Boy Joy, or, you know, hashtag anxiety, hashtag depression, hashtag ADHD, then they find me. Because I think it'll be a lot better that way than just asking people to follow just for the numbers. I want genuine people to get what they need out of what I can give them, right? So for me, that's going to take just putting in the hours for it and stuff like that. And really, TikTok is very easy. It's definitely more easy than YouTube. I make a 30-second video about facts that I've researched and stuff like that. So for me, it's a really good push, a simple push. I can make like in 5 minutes, 6 videos, right? Where I'm just consistently talking about something about anxiety in your relationship, or anxiety with children, or depressive states and stuff like that, or PTSD and whatnot. So I'm really happy about that. So that's really kind of the updates that I've been working on in the last 2 months or whatnot. Just getting school done. Just started this TikTok maybe about 2 weeks ago. Graduation coming up pretty soon. Like I said, capstone's on the 19th, so that means my class should end early February. I have already put in to walk, which I should be walking in May, and I would love for you guys to get a little video of that. So I'm gonna try to put that out there. But other than that, that's all I've been doing. I appreciate you guys for hitting me up. I know Yoli hits me up. I checked on Breezy doing very well. I got a chance to talk to Jasmine. I just talked to Lex, PLANTLIFELEX or whatnot. So I've still been in the community, still watching, still commenting if I can or when I can, stuff like that. But you know, I'm just trying to keep it together or whatnot, keep doing what I'm doing, and yeah. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below, subscribe, shout me out, and yeah, I'll keep checking on you guys. And as always, love, peace, and plants.